Hi everyone, this is Igor from LSC Home Improvement, and today we're going to do a review of the newest Bosch Profactor 7¼ battery operated miter saw. Yesterday I did a video of the unboxing of this saw, which I was very pleased with the way it looks, how it feels in my hands, and I went over the features a little earlier today, and I'm very pleased with what I saw so far. Today I'm going to start my very first job. I'm going to be installing some baseboards and crown molding. Yesterday I made a remark about that maybe it wasn't adequate for crown molding. I was wrong. Actually, you can do nested crown molding, or you can just cut it flat. So the convenience of having this portable miter saw available at such a low weight, 26 pounds only, makes it very, it convinces me to cut it flat, a crown molding flat. I'm used to cutting crown molding nested, but you can still do it. So we're going to start this job today, but first we're going to go over the features of the saw, and I can show you what it can do and what it can't do. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so we're outside here getting ready for this job, and we have a view of the miter saw. So my first concern was it straight, squared, straight out of the box? Yes, it was. I checked the angles, everything is square, both vertically and horizontally, so it's good to go, surprisingly squared. So that was a very good sign. So one thing that I noticed about this miter saw that I absolutely love, if you look at the handle here, congratulations Bosch, you really put a lot of thought into this. See, this is what the handle looks like. But what I like about it is when you grab it, you squeeze it, your thumb automatically, when you grab it, it goes this way, and it releases the lock without having to do any weird movement. You just grab it like this, and when you squeeze it, it automatically goes together, your thumb and the rest of your fingers. Look. See? And it goes both ways. Same thing with the left side. Look at that, it's amazing. This is such a very good idea. And as you can see, it has a soft start and an electronic brake. Also, the battery that it shows in the box is with an 8 volt. I have a 4 volt battery, and it's more than adequate for what I have to do here. Also, with the height of the fence, you can cut crown molding nested here. It's just enough to do it, but you can also cut it flat. And of course you have the detents, which if you need to cut it at a 45 degree, it goes right there. It's very easy, very convenient. The same thing here with the changing the bevel in the back. I just adjust the angle here that I want for the crown molding. So I have it 45 degrees here now, and just go under 33.9, perfect, right there. And I can just bring it down, and it's ready to cut crown molding flat. Okay, so I'm going to cut crown molding today both ways, see which way I like better, but it's more than adequate for doing it both ways. I was wrong yesterday. I made a comment saying maybe it wasn't good enough for crown molding, but I was wrong. Now, one thing it does not have a shadow line or a laser. It does have an LED light right here, okay? It's just to illuminate the job, but it does not have an LED. Another thing I like it is the dust control. The dust control is actually quite good. I wasn't expecting it to be so good. So it is definitely worth it. If you have to work inside and you attach a small vac to it, you should be just fine capturing most of the sawdust. This here, the bracket to hold the pieces in place, is very nice. It's solid and it works well as expected. I don't think I'm going to be using it today. I just have it here for show. And this is the details that I want to show you close. Okay, it ends at 47 degrees to the right and 47 to the left. And you can easily cut 2x4s, 2x6s up to 8 inches. I think it's 8.25 across this way. So now that we have a quick overview of what the saw looks like, we're gonna start cutting some wood. There we go. But so far I am very pleased with what I have here, and I think this is going to be my go-to miter saw from now on. I'm going to retire my 12-inch DeWalt until it's absolutely necessary, and I'm going to be sticking with this one. I love this little thing, it's awesome. Okay, so we're going to be doing the very first official cut with this miter saw on a small piece of baseboard that I'm going to be cutting. This is a standard 3 1/4 baseboard, okay, and you can cut easily here with this miter saw. I like to cut my baseboard straight, and it's good enough for that. But I just want to make one horizontal. I'm going to make one cut flat to show you how straight, how squared this is out of the box, okay? So let's make this one cut here. And even though it doesn't have an LED or shadow line, it's so easy to just bring the blade down and check where the cut's going to be, because it's such a small thing. It's so convenient. All right. So there we go. It is absolutely perfect 90-degree angles, right? 90-degree angle right here. So now I like to cut my baseboard flat. This is just to cover a little piece I have to finish off. It's nothing complicated. I just want to make one cut here to close that gap. And this is it. So once again, this is a 3 1/4 standard baseboard, and it's more than adequate to cut with this miter saw. Okay, we're back here for another cut, and I just found out something about the saw that I don't like, and I probably should have expected it. Is when you're cutting from the right side, on the right bevel, on the right miter, I'm sorry, you cannot cut all the way through on a 3 1/4 baseboard. So this is as far as the cut will go. So I have to make it work, cut it through this way. So this is just something for you guys to be aware of. Alright, so this is my final word, my final recommendation on this brand new Bosch Profactor 7 1/4 battery operated miter saw. I think it's awesome. It's going to become my go-to miter saw from now on for probably 90% of all the work I have to do. A couple of things I wish it had would be, I wish it had a double bevel. It only has a single bevel, but as most 7 1/4 miter saws, they're only a single bevel miter saw, so we make it work, it's okay. Also, I wish it had a laser or a shadow line. It only has an LED to cast some light so you can see your cut. Other than that, this is an amazing miter saw. It's convenient, it's lightweight, the cuts are precise, and it basically does everything I needed to do. So once again, thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave your comments. And this is Igor from LAC Home Improvement.